Good morning, traders. So how do we trade the Aussie South African top 40 today? Now, yesterday was a public holiday, so we need to pick up with a couple of things. So first thing is that the US sold off a bit, and second thing is that the rand did weaken a little bit, ever so slightly, 7 cents, not a lot. And then the last thing is that we are, 10 cents was down as well. 1.8%. Okay, so right now we have Hong Kong finished down, Nikkei's flat. So, from world market perspective, there was sort of I won't say a sell-off, it was more a case of just a wait and see scenario. So, what can we expect today? Now, there are a few things which I'm looking at the moment. So the first thing, and we're on the 4 hour here, is you can see we have a channel. Okay, so we do have a channel, we bounce off the top of the channel, or we form the top of the channel, we've come off. Right, so two things, we could move to the downside here, find support at the bottom, and continue in this channel, or this is not a channel. Okay, and what it was a flat top triangle breakout. So there's the flat top of the triangle, there's price moving up, and what I'm expecting is a retest of the breakout. Okay, so and this is probably the scenario that I'm actually looking at. So it could very well be a channel, but I'm looking for a retest of this breakout. So anything from 51,400, then we have a 200 moving average, which to me would make the most sense, because coming back to test the alligator and the 200 moving average, so 51,160 or 51,170 to be safe. That's where you want to be. Okay, anyway, in that 51,170 to 51,160 area, that's the area that you want to be looking for a long entry. Okay, so that's kind of what my take is on this at the moment. So we had a consolidation over a couple of, 1 week, almost 2 weeks. Okay, and we're now looking for some form of a retest of this breakout, and I'm looking for price to hold. If price can hold above these levels, then there's an opportunity to get long. Okay, so let's get down to the 30 minutes. Okie dokie. So if you look at the 30 minutes, we are essentially above the alligator at the moment. Okay, it's a bit of messy, it's not neat and tidy, but we definitely are above the alligator. There's nothing else that's standing out here except for this diversion here. But this diversion is a result of incorrect data because there is a price candle sitting down here. So this is null and void. Okay. So what do we have below us? We do have a daily gap here. We also have a 30 minutes 200 moving average, which coincides with the 4 hour and coincides with the 1 hour and the 3 hour. Okay, so this area at 51,160, there is a lot happening here. There are a number of 200 moving averages there. So I'm almost inclined to say, get rid of that, wait for a move to the downside here in this 51,160 area, and look for a long from there. Okay, what you may find is we may have a bit of a gap down today, and we probably will have a gap down because of the US markets last night. And then we have some magnets to the downside. So the first magnet you have is this level here, which is a breakout level of 51330. Okay, and then you have pretty much this gap close. And I'm going to have to draw a block here because it's a zone of 150 points that you need to watch. Okay, and what I normally do is I just put my levels in. That's the gap close. We've already got this one in, which is the 4 hour 200 EMA. Okay, So that's kind of what I'm looking at. And what we can also do is just have a look at the daily, and you'll see that the daily 200 moving average is also here at 51160, 51165. Okay, so that is essentially what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for price to come back to this level, at which point I will be looking for longs again. Okay, now we don't really see it on the new futures contract. Okay, but you'll get my drifts. Yeah, so let's just delete that. So what happened was price moved down. We then have consolidated, and the consolidation has been right over there. Okay, now what we're looking for is a move to the downside to test the breakout of the consolidation. In other words, price consolidated, going sideways, moved up, it comes back, it needs to test this breakout. Okay, so that's the area that it needs to come back and test as a minimum. But it's not an exact science, so which is why I'm saying pay attention to these other levels here. And the easiest thing is to look at this gap here and say, well, that is a magnet. So if we get through 51,370, then you're definitely looking at 51,040. Okay, so that would be the gap close. Okay, so that's kind of my take on this at the moment. I do expect us to pull back, but I'm expecting us to come and test this breakout. It's only when we start breaking below this area here. I just want to go to a higher time frame for this. So it's only when we start breaking below this area of 51,400 that I would start looking for shorts again. Okay, so for me, this was a move down, consolidation. We've broken the upside. I'm looking for a move down to test the breakout and then another move to the upside. Okay, and the important factor here is that it is a higher low, which basically means I'm looking for a long-term target of 54,900. Okay, and 54,900 is not quite a right number, so 55,000 would be the area that I'd be looking for. Okay, so I think for today, I'd expect us to gap down. Okay, and if we just test this, if we do break below this fractal, yep, there it is. Okay, so there's gap close. So you can see how we rallied, pull back, lower high. So now what happens is this is a consolidation pattern, 1, 2, 3, consolidation. So break below this fractal level gives me logical targets. Firstly, of that area, expect an ambush there, buyers will step in there. If we get through that level, then we're looking for the gap close. Okay, so that's kind of my take for today. I think we'll be short for today, and but just stay very close to your stop loss. Don't get too attached or emotionally attached to any shorts at the moment. What I'm looking for is a bit of a pullback consolidation, then opportunity to get long, and you can get emotionally attached to the longs rather than the shorts. Anyway, guys, that is the Aussie for today, and a little bit of a short day, I think. Maybe just consolidation as well, but any pullback, I'm still looking to buy. So I'm looking to buy anywhere at this 51,340 area and 51,042. Definitely waiting at the gap close here with an entry. Okay, so and I may just scalp this all the way down into this area before loading up on my longs at the bottom. Okay, so that's my take on this for today. I hope it helps, and enjoy your day. Keep those stops tight if you're short, and I'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.